Almost half a year. 2021 is over. Cannot believe this. So fast.
Only in school days, I think we realize summer season, winter season, rainy season. Maybe after school days, it's going off.
Yeah. As we are waiting for others to join, any of you want to share anything, any questions, topics? Any topic is fine. I don't see Manjit yet. So some of you would have to please come on video if you're okay with it. I don't see Sanjay also. Would any of you like to please come on the video? Thank you, Akila. Hey, Akila. Thank you. And so, hey, Manjit. Glad you could join. Akila, you might also want to put the mat this way. And a little bit away from the camera, so when you are just like how Manjit has set it up. Thank you, Priya. Thanks for joining over the video. All right, let us begin. Any comfortable seated posture. Eyes softly closed. Shoulders relaxed, and yet sitting just a bit taller. And allowing the breath to come and go as you begin observing the breath. As we begin again with appreciation for the breath. And those who can tune into the rhythm of your heart. and for the appreciation of the rhythm of your heart. Everything is changing. And it can be really liberating to directly see that, not at a conceptual level, but direct experience of how everything changes. Including states of mind, emotions come and go, thoughts come and go. Self-talk comes and goes. Sometimes the self-talk is critical, sometimes congratulatory, pleasant, unpleasant. But nothing lasts forever, nothing. There are 37 trillion cells in our body, or about. And I heard somewhere every 7 years, none of the cells that you used to have, you have. Whatever cells you used to call you 7 years ago or so, they're no longer there, gone. And so everything is changing, and yet there is an apparent continuity. Like how when a fan goes fast, it seems like a disk. And yet there is no disk. It's just movement creates an appearance. And the Hatha Yoga practice is to balance the body and mind and breath so we can observe the reality of experience directly in meditation. Let's take a resolution to spend the next hour entirely focusing to our own body, breath and mind, and what's changing. Everything about us changes. Palms to the heart center, Namaskar Mudra. Tilt your head forward. Gently open your eyes. Inhaling, arms by the side, palms going up, looking up. Exhaling, palms coming down to the chest, looking down. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. One last. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Release. Lie down on your back. Observe the breath. Legs close together, relaxed feet, arms close to the body, relaxed arm, palms facing down. Watch the breath. Today we will pay attention to our abdomen. Our abdomen is our engine, which changes the fuel to energy. Watch your breath and how it feels in your abdomen. There is nothing that is isolated. All 37 trillion cells are all connected and working together, whether we are consciously paying attention or not. And let's pay attention to the cells around our abdomen. All the internal organs. And how the breath feels in the abdomen. Hug your knees, rock back and forth. Now increase the range of going forward and back. Settle back down. Knees close to the chest, hugging the knees close to the chest. Inhale. Exhaling, bring the knees closer to the chest. And then release the knees. Inhale. Just a bit release and no, keep holding the knees. We're going to practice nose to the knees. Practice Pavana Muktasana series of postures. Inhale, exhaling, nose to the knees as much as you can, and then inhale back down. Normal breathing. Inhale, exhaling, nose to the knees. Inhale back down. Normal breathing. Keep hugging the knees with your arms. Inhale, exhaling, knees to the nose. And then inhale, relax. Release the knees. Take a deep breath, exhale. Bend the knees, bring the knees closer to the chest. Arms, interlace your fingers and place your palms underneath your neck. You can relax your elbows down for now. Now make cycling motion with your legs. Cycling motion. 30 counts. One leg, one count. After completing, release the legs. Keep your arms the same posture. Relax. Release the legs and relax. Take a deep breath, exhale. Bring the knees closer to the chest. Now, very gently lifting your head off the mat. You can still keep looking at the ceiling. And this will increase the contraction in your abdomen. Now 30 counts of cycling. After completing, release the leg, release the head. Release the legs, bring the arms closer to the body. 3 deep breaths. You might feel warm. We are consciously trying to warm up, especially around the abdomen, what we call the engine. Hug the knees, rock back and forth, and as you go forward, sit with your feet flat, hugging the knees. Bring the knees closer and rock back and forth and sit with your feet flat, hugging the knees. If you want more rock back and forth, do that. If there is any tension in your back, go ahead, rock back and forth some more. If you feel you are needing that release on your back. And then sit up with feet flat, hug the knees closely. Straighten up your spine. Sukhasana. Namaskar Mudra. Coming up to standing. Release your arms, front of the mat. Tadasana. Feel Tadasana on your feet, on your knees, hips. Micro adjustments of your hips to bring even weight. How does Tadasana feel on your arms and shoulders, neck and head? Standing tall like a mountain, Tadasana. And yet shoulders relaxed, arms hanging loose by the side. If at all, the fingers are reaching downward. Knees comfortably locked. Hips aligned. The center of gravity goes from the roof, the center of the roof of your head, all the way down between your ankles down to the ground, closer to your heels. With the feet taking even weight between the toes and heels. This Tadasana itself is a legitimate posture to practice. And when you have some time, you can simply practice Tadasana for a couple of minutes. And feel the entire body in Tadasana. In fact, you might be able to observe imbalances. And then you can work on those. Namaskar Mudra. 3 rounds of Surya Namaskara at your own pace. Begin.
If the mind is wandering, without any further negative reaction to that, bring the attention back. After completing 3 rounds, stand relaxed, feet comfortably apart. Soft gaze, a bit farther away from feet. Shoulders relaxed. Time to observe the breath to normalize on its own. Three deep breaths. Let's work our way to Navasana. Sit in Sukhasana. Eyes softly closed. Watch your breath. Getting used to the seated posture, blood pressure changing. Lie down on your back. Your arms spread out, shoulder height first, and then palms facing up, bend at the elbows comfortably, and take your arms overhead, however completely relaxed posture. If taking your arms overhead on the ground is not helping you relax, you can bring your arms closer to the body and palms facing down.
Have a very comfortable arm posture. Bring the legs together. Right leg up. Keep the knee straight as much as you can. And release the right leg down. Left leg up. And left leg down. Now see if the arm posture, the way you're holding the arms, is that helping you relax your upper back or not. Make adjustments to your arm position so your back is, or more of the work is in your abdomen and thigh rather than on your back. Find a good posture for your arms. Now, inhaling, right leg up. Exhaling, right leg down. Inhaling, left leg up. Exhaling, left leg down. The reason why I said inhale, inhaling braces up your spine as you are trying to lift your leg. It's almost like using your fingers on a long stick and trying to lift the stick. It's almost like that with your trying to raise the leg. So no need for any aggression. 5 more rounds. Begin. One round is right and left. Always watch for any tension building up in your back. After completing 3 deep breaths. If as I said, with the awareness on your abdomen, you're trying to do the work with your core muscle strength, with your abdomen, with your thigh muscles. Back is relaxed and allowing for the contraction in the front. And so be as relaxed as you can be on your back. And with your attention on your abdomen and thigh muscles, recruit those muscles to do the work. Take a deep breath, exhale. Raising both legs up as you inhale. Exhaling, release. Now this might need a little more attention, a little more awareness. 5 more rounds. Continue. Bend the knees if you need to. If you can keep the knees straight, that's good. After completing, relax your legs. Relax. If you are paying attention to your abdomen and getting your abdomen and thigh muscles to do the work, you would be feeling the posture there rather than on your back. Just to make sure that you have not built up any tension on your back, hug the knees, rock back and forth. 5 times. Make sure that you release any tension. Then lie down on your back, release the legs. Now let us first approach Navasana with a flat back, as in flat. So Navasana with a flat back, as in we will have our lower back and middle back on the ground, head and shoulders raised off the mat, and the legs coming up to, let's say, 45 degrees, and we're going to hold the posture. Interlace fingers, take your hands behind your neck at the bottom of your head. You can start with your knees bent. Bend the knees. Keep the legs together, bend the knees, yes. Legs together, knees together, feet together. Now, next exhalation, raise the head and shoulders off the mat. And then extend your knees and legs going up. About 45 degrees from the mat is fine. Straighten the knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, feet on the mat, release the head, release the legs, relax, release the arms, relax. Keep your entire attention on your abdomen and straighten up your knees as much as you can. If straightening up your knees entirely becomes too much of a strain, see where the edge is and do as much as you can. We'll repeat this. Take a deep breath, exhale. Try not to pull your head too much, creating neck tension. Even the fact that the head is coming up should be from the chest and abdomen muscles pulling and keeping the head forward, rather than your neck straining up. Take another deep breath, exhale, bend the knees, bring the feet closer, and interlace fingers, arms behind your head, down, supporting the base of the skull, if you will. Then raise the head up, off shoulders and head off the mat. And straighten the knees, legs going 45 degrees or up as much as you can. And hold the posture with your entire attention on your abdomen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, feet down, release the head, relax. Release your arms, relax. These are energizing postures. You can practice them whenever you're feeling sluggish. Take a deep breath, exhale. Practice with an empty stomach. These postures you cannot be practicing or any of the Hatha yoga, don't practice with your system still digesting the food. And come up to seated posture, Dandasana. Legs together. Spine comfortably erect. Arms by the side, fingers. Place the fingers by the sides of your seat bones on the mat. Take a deep breath, exhale. Legs together, legs pressing down. Lean back just a bit until you can feel your abdomen engaging. Your neck, head, and spine are in a straight line. You're just leaning back, fingertips on the ground, and release. Akila, just lean back as much, just a bit, so your abdomen is engaging. We are approaching Navasana. We did a flat bottomed boat posture. Now we are going to approach a boat posture with the seat bones on the ground, spine comfortably erect and leaning back, and legs coming up. And the spine and the hair and the legs making a 90-degree or so. Boat posture. That's where we are going. Take a deep breath, exhale. Lean back, legs together, tight legs, lean back. Engage the abdomen. Now consciously open the shoulders. Open the shoulders. Right leg up. Right leg down. Not much weight on your hands. You're doing the entire work with your abdomen. Left leg up. And release. Relax. Now, as much as you can keep the spine comfortably erect. By the way, when I say lean back, take the head along with the spine. And so your gaze would shift from the back wall to gently up the back wall. Keep the head and spine in the same alignment as if you're in Tadasana, even as you lean back. No neck action. It is not that chin is going toward the chest. Chin is parallel or away from the chest as you have in Dandasana. Now the next round, what we're going to do is we're going to lean back. Lift both legs off is what we're going to do. Come to Dandasana first. Legs together, strong legs. Fingertips by the sides of your feet. Not much weight on the fingertips at all. Lean back. Both legs off the mat as much as you can. Now bring the arms up parallel to the ground. 5. Bend the knees if you need to. 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Relax. Navasana. It requires attention to your abdomen. And to keep the upper body posture as if you are in Dandasana or even Tadasana, upper body or spine is comfortably erect and head positioned with alignment. And in the final posture, arms come up. One thing to note, when you bring the arms up, most of us tend to collapse the chest in and round the spine. Avoid that. Even as you bring the arms up, keep the broad chest. No collapsing the chest, no rounding the back. If you round the back, you might feel the posture in different. You may not be able to engage the abdomen effectively if you're rounding the spine or rounding the back. Take a deep breath, exhale. Dandasana. Fingertips by the side. Lean back until you can engage the abdomen. Both legs up. Those who are comfortable, bring the big toes at the eye level, arms up. Open shoulders, as in no collapsing the shoulders. 5 deep breaths. 5. Bend the knees. Yeah, that's good. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release the posture. Relax. Take the palms behind you. Release the legs, relax the legs. Now let us approach Chaturanga Dandasana with some modifications. Come to Vajrasana. Palms up, relax the shoulders. Eyes softly closed. Observe the effects of Navasana practice. Cat posture. To release any tension. 5 rounds of inhaling, look up, exhaling, look down. Go ahead. Inhale fully and exhale completely. After completing neutral cat, take a deep breath, exhale. Come to plank posture. Shoulders right over the wrists. Walk back as you need to make the head, spine, legs in a straight line. Palms rooting to the mat, fingers on. No neck action, you're gazing between the fingertips. Your entire attention on your abdomen. Engage the abdomen just a bit more. Raise the spine, the entire spine up toward the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees directly down. Drop the knees just directly down. Take a deep breath, exhale. You're not shortening the gap between your palms and the knees. Exactly where you are from plank, you just drop the knees. Now, start bending the elbow and bring the chest closer to the ground. Start bending the elbow, bring the chest. Keep the elbows close to the body, just not all the way down, just a bit up, the entire body up from not on the mat. Don't take all the way to the mat, just off the mat. Come back to the previous posture. What we are doing is to prepare for Chaturanga. But those who are not yet prepared, you can do what we just did. Bend the elbows and bring the body closer to the ground off the mat. One more time. Bend the elbows, keep the elbows close to the body. Don't reach all the way down to the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up and go back to the previous posture. 3 deep breaths. Vajrasana. Now, Chaturanga Dandasana posture is approached directly from plank, with the knees not changing its posture at all. From plank, we bend the elbows and take the entire body parallel to the ground. Nothing else changing. You're only bending the elbows. You're on your toes and you're in your palms, and the entire rest of the body from head, spine, legs. They are in a straight line to begin with at an angle in plank, and Chaturanga Dandasana, you end up with the entire unit becoming parallel to the ground, your elbows close to the body, not elbows flaring out. And that is Chaturanga. And then we push up to plank. Now, if you're prepared and feeling strong, you can do this. Otherwise, you can repeat what we just did previously. When I say Chaturanga, you can drop the knees and then lower your body closer to the mat, as we did with the knees down. Take a deep breath, exhale. Plank. Now, those who can, do it without dropping the knees. Chaturanga Dandasana. Bend your elbows close to the body, bring the entire body parallel to the ground, and hold the entire body parallel to the ground. 3, 2, 1, and push up to plank. Drop your knees down, cat posture. Just drop the knees where they are. We'll repeat this one more time. Akila, so you can drop the knees and try. Yeah. Drop the knees and try. If you are
the pressure is more on a hand, right hand, Ajay.
Yeah, so move your hands just a bit further forward.
Okay.
And then drop your knees and then bend the elbows. Before you bend the elbows, drop the knees first and then bend the elbows. Yeah.
Sure.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Take a deep breath, exhale. Plank. That's good. Now, Chaturanga Dandasana. Bring the entire body. Keep the elbows close to the body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back to plank. 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down, cat posture. 3 deep breaths. Vajrasana. Relax the shoulders, relax the wrists.
Jay, I have a question here. So when you're saying elbows are close to the body, can we put elbows on the mat? Because they seem to be going out if you're, trying to pull it. So
Yeah, even I am facing the same, Jay.
we
Like
have to put it
from
close.
Chaturanga to plank, it's very hard to.
Chaturanga to plank is hard.
Yeah.
That's okay. As with the knees down, it should be easier. It'll be harder from proper Chaturanga. But elbows down on the mat is a completely different posture, Samya.
Okay. Because if we have to put it closer to the body, I'll have to put elbows down to the mat. So I think I'm going to a different position. So I had this question.
Yeah. So one thing that you can try is, if it helps, try adjusting your arm position with respect to your knees.
Okay.
Soumya, are you trying with the knees down or with the knees
Knees
off?
down only, Jay.
Okay, then you can experiment with your palms position, being further away or closer.
Okay.
But the idea is to practice bending the elbows and bringing the upper body closer to, and then holding, you're using this this pect as they call it, right? These muscles, right? And then you're holding up the body, and that's part of the practice. And if you're putting your elbows down, it's completely different posture.
Okay. Got it. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks. We'll practice one more abdominal posture. This is an excellent posture for all of us to practice as much as we can. And this is plank on elbows. And I think I remember repeating this earlier. If you can practice this, much of the back problems you can avoid, and you can have a stronger core muscles to support you in whatever activities that you might have. And so we did Phalakasana, plank posture with the palms being on the mat. But we will do the same thing with the elbows down. Now come to cat posture. Now place the elbows where the palms are. And you can have your, so those who would like, you can even do Namaskar mudra, if that might actually reduce palms pressing against each other. Press the palms against, keep the elbows down, palms pressing, yes. Now elbows and shoulders are aligned. Don't make the elbows go outside your shoulders because that will make it harder. Keep the elbows at shoulder width. Now bring the entire body parallel to the ground as you take the knees off the ground. Bring your entire weight between your toes and your elbows. Bring the shoulders right over the elbows. Bring the shoulders right over your elbows and no neck action. You're gazing between your forearms. Abdomen engaged fully. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down. Vajrasana. Very good. I see 4, 5 of you on the screen. All of you did excellently well. This posture, please practice. It will serve you. It'll help you a lot. Don't try to increase the hold time for long. Quickly. Do it gradually. You can take it up. If you can do 2 minutes, that would be wonderful. But don't jump from 10 seconds to 1 minute to 2 minutes and then you injure yourself. If you're practicing, if you're increasing at all, practice for a duration, let's say 10 seconds for a week or 2 before increasing to another 10 seconds like that, right? Lie down on your back. Hug your knees, rock back and forth. And to relieve tension, let's practice Jatara Parivartana variation. Settle back down, knees close to the chest, spread your arms shoulder height. And drop your knees to your right elbow and look over your left shoulder. Right palm on the left knee. Both shoulders on the ground. 5, 4, 2, 1. Bring the knees back to the chest. And release the knees to your left elbow. And look over your right shoulder. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees back to the center. And proceed to Shavasana. As amazing as the weeks and months going, an hour went by. I don't know how you felt, but it seems like the hour went by really quickly. Completely letting go of your body. Your attention is on your abdomen. Your chest not so much moving. This is abdominal breathing mostly. The chest might move, but not as much as your abdomen. And again, you're not consciously trying to move your abdomen. Just as you relax, especially with the palms up. You might feel the abdomen rising as you inhale. And as you exhale, falling down toward the spine. Relax. It is safe to relax. You're completely safe to relax. Enjoying every breath. Relax. You can bring a slight smile to your face as you enjoy every breath. And then make the smile more in your mind, not your cheeks. Relax the cheeks and keep the smile in your mind. Relax. Relax. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Gently come out of Shavasana. Take a moment to reflect on the experience, practicing Hatha Yoga with full attention and diligence. Take your hands back. Inhale, growing taller. Exhaling, bending forward, thanking Mother Earth. Inhaling, come up. Rub your palms. Massage your closed eyes. Blink your eyes open. Namaste. Thank you so much.